Hey y'all. So I wanna talk about this situation with Academics. He had an inappropriate conversation with a youngin last week. I think that was last week. It was the weekend before, and people came for him online because his conversation was extremely out of line. Okay, and he talked about things and said things with this youngin or to this youngin that he should not have said. Okay, I don't know if you guys had a chance to hear what he said or see the videos of the stream that he had with that youngin. And a lot of people came for him, even Meek Mill. I was extremely embarrassed for him. I could not believe that he would do something like that, considering there's so many young boys who look up to Academics, and I just couldn't believe that he would do something like that live where people can see that. So just imagine what he do when he's not online. Well, according to this article, Academics has been banned from Twitch, and I wanted to do a video on this because I know how Twitch is. If anybody is familiar with Twitch or follow any Twitch streamers, then you know that Twitch will ban someone and then let them back on the platform. So I'm wondering if that's the case with this situation, because if you're familiar with Twitch, like I said, you know that happens. Look at how many times Aiden was banned from Twitch and they let him back. What about what's his name? Train. I don't know if you guys familiar with him. But he's another Twitch streamer. I don't even know if he's still up there right now. It's been a while since I watched him. But he was banned so many times and let right back on the platform. So I'm wondering what's going to happen with this situation with Academics. He was way out of line. He said things that he had no business saying. And to me, honestly, I believe that, what he did was worse than the things that they did in the past. Nothing gets worse than what he did and the conversation he was having with that young boy who was obviously uncomfortable. His body language was uncomfortable, and he put that boy in a messed up position. Sad part is, a lot of the young boys that be on these streams, they look up to these streamers. They want to be like them. They want to be recognized and things like that. What I am happy about is that boy, he knew how to handle that situation for the most part. Even though he was clearly uncomfortable, for the most part, he handled himself pretty well, because he didn't just agree to what was being said to him and the things that they were suggesting, because it was not just Academics, it was someone else on that stream as well. I wanted to play the streams for those who probably haven't seen it, even though by now a lot of people have. But the stream is so out of line, and I will have to bleep out so much that I'm not going to even play it on this video. If you know, you know, or you can go look it up. Okay, they said some out of line things, and it was not just Academics. It was another male on that stream as well. I'm not sure who he is. People said that he was Tory Lane's manager. I'm not sure though. I have no idea. Everything in this video is alleged. I'm not sure who the other guy was, but both of them were very inappropriate. And then DJ Academics not only came back to I guess address everyone who was saying things about him. He came back with an attitude and basically said that he's not looking out for nobody, and things like that. The crazy part is the questions that he was asking this boy was related to another Twitch streamer whose name is Plackboy Max. A lot of people call him Playboy Max. I'm not sure why, but it's Plackboy Max. And and it was related to him and asking, if he wanted you to do such and such, would you do it? If he asked you to do this, would you do it? Why would you put him in it? What do he have to do with it? And then it was just really strange to me, because for you to keep using him as an example, do you want to do something with him? What's going on with you? Anywho, I just felt it was extremely out of line, and Max did come and address the situation and basically said that he felt that Academics was wrong. He crossed several lines and he was inappropriate. So Academics got mad and got up there and said, I'm not helping anybody else. I help so many people, and this and that and the other is F, like he made these other streamers and they not gonna make it without him. It was just a mess, y'all. And so now, like I said, they saying that he's been banned from Twitch. I'm hoping that it's for good and it's indefinitely. But if you know anything about Twitch, they ban people for doing the crazy stuff and then let them right back up there. It seems as if the platform is about money. To me, in my opinion, I'm not on Twitch every day, but I know a little bit about Twitch. I have family members that be on Twitch, so that's how I know. And I have seen other streamers come back to the platform even after being banned, okay? And they were top streamers. They was making money. So just like Akademiks, he's making money. I also heard someone say that he had maybe a brand deal or something with Steak, which if y'all know anything about Twitch, y'all know Steak is big on Twitch, okay? I'm not sure if that's true or not. But yeah, that was the same case for other big streamers, and they let them right back on there. I'm hoping that they do not let him back on there, and he needs to be held accountable for what he did. It was all the way out of line. As a parent, it was wrong. I was looking at that like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. They also said that the authorities was contacted on this situation and that they stepped in. I'm not sure if that's true, but they should. Because I'm also hearing that this is not his first time and he has done other things even worse on his streams. And I just can't see how I can get any worse than that. So I'm really hoping that, that the authorities step in and do something. And, because we have a lot of youngins that be on these streams and follow these bigger gamers or streamers and things like that. A lot of times the conversations are inappropriate. A lot of parents, they go get these consoles and these gaming laptops and computers and just give it to their kid and don't monitor anything. And you need to monitor everything your kid is doing online. Even from my family members, I hear the conversations that these adults have with children, okay? The youngins in my family, I have heard them online and I have to step in like, hold on, who is that? What did he say? You know what I'm saying? And stop the interaction. So you definitely need to be monitoring everything that your kid is doing. And that's especially with the game. I find that to be one of the biggest issues because a lot of parents and guardians are giving these children these devices and these gaming consoles, like I said, and just walking off and letting them just freely play the game and stuff like that and not monitoring their activity or who they talking to. When you buy them headsets, you need to be aware of who they talking to at all times. Put some parental controls or something on these devices. Because when they're playing Call of Duty and GTA and all the other stuff that they play, these conversations is going far. No telling who they on there talking to. I play the game, so I know how bad it can get. It can get bad. And some of those children that be in on the head on the mic, they be talking too much. They be telling too much of their personal information and stuff like that. So all it take is the right creep to come along and ask questions and no telling what type of situation your youngin can be in. And I know this because I am a gamer sometimes, but I like to play Call of Duty. I play Call of Duty and I play the game, so I hear the conversations. I hear kids just talking. Sometimes I have to mute them. They talk too much. Okay, so y'all need to be extremely aware and monitor. Check every day if your kid behavior is changing, if their language is changing. A lot of times it comes from the stuff that they hear on that game. They spend hours in and hours out on that game. So it's just not this situation. This is one thing that people are talking about, but let's talk about the root of the problem. The root of the problem is these children are on these games. As much as he should be held accountable, Akademiks should be held accountable for what he did. He's not the only one. It gets worse than that. And you guys bought, a lot of people bought these consoles and stuff for Christmas, gave it to their kid, let them hooked it up, and they just walked off. Didn't monitor, didn't care, gave them the headsets, everything that they asked for, and didn't go and check on them. You need to be checking everything that your kid do. Although my boys are grown now, growing up, I had to monitor them. They were gamers, so I had to monitor. So it's very important for you guys to be on that and make sure that you're monitoring everything that these kids do. That was something that I thought about, and that's the root of the problem. These parents are banning these games and these gaming computers and don't know who their kids are talking to. Don't know who they talking to. But it still don't give an adult the right to do something like that, especially someone like him that he have a lot of users that, you know, look up to him. They would love to be in a position to just be on stream with some of these bigger streamers and things like that. So the next kid probably wouldn't have handled it as good as Noor, which is the boy in this situation. He handled that situation very well, and I mean, as best as he could under the circumstances, the best that he could. I think he did a good job with not just falling for the BS and saying no. Okay? And the next kid might not be able to do that. And that's why it's important to talk to them. Okay? So, I don't know why I got these glasses on. I was going to read the article, but yeah, I don't need to read the article because it is what it is. I'm hoping that they step in. I feel that Akademiks has a very, his attitude, he's like very arrogant, and he really needs to humble himself. They said that he apologized. He tried to come back and apologize, but it's too late because that apology was not sincere. Because when you first came back, you was talking stuff and acting like you made these other streamers, and without you, they would be nothing. And now that you see that people are serious and they coming for you, now you want to apologize. No, it's not accepted. You was way out of line, and you knew that, and you are an adult, and you're wrong for what you did. And you have to be held accountable. That's it. It's time for people to stop giving or allowing people to slide in these situations. Ain't no sliding when it comes to children, period, whatsoever, ever. You don't get a pass, ever, in a situation like that. Okay? So, yeah, I'm rambling at this point. I just wanted to talk about that ban because I don't know if it's going to stick. I hope that it do. And like I said, I have seen Twitch give people their accounts back over and over again. Okay? Even though Aiden Ross is banned indefinitely, I feel like if he really wanted to get back on Twitch and he wasn't on Kick, because that's where he at now, is on Kick. If he wasn't on Kick and wanted to get back on Twitch, they probably would give him his account back. They probably would. I believe so. Look how many times he lost it and got it back. So it is what it is, y'all. Watch your kids, watch your children, keep your eyes wide open, keep your head on the swivel, always. And until next time, y'all, I am out. Bye, y'all.